I am not making this video because I feel the need to make excuses for any actions, divert blame for any mistakes, or that I feel the need to save my handsome face. The truth is, some ripples emanated from one of my FAAO streams, and I saw firsthand just how easily it can strain friendships and relationships. I was criticised publicly in a vague tweet. It's been worked out with the person in question. No hard feelings. But it does show how quickly a qualm can be vague-booked or twiffed. Perhaps as we've become a terminally online, always connected society, we lost a little bit of our communication skill as a result. Still, I feel the need to clarify my stance on AI art, and that's what this video is about. The criticisms of Stable Diffusion, such as the way it scrapes the work of artists and mimics their styles without consent, are valid criticisms. When AI art is used to create something in the style of an artist with the intent of robbing them of a commission, that is simply unacceptable. The use of AI in art generation, specifically for the sake of profiting off the backs of hard-working, quite often starving artists, is simply wrong. There are no buts, no however. However, when learning to create art, artists often learn from what has come before. As AI is an iterative learning algorithm that studies and adapts based on the examples it is fed, AI artists are like any other artist. They just learn faster. Whereas it may take someone studious 20 years to learn to perfectly recreate an artist's style, an AI may learn to do so in as little as 20 hours. Truly the only difference here is the speed at which the style is learned. Just how humans struggled with hands until they developed opposable thumbs, AI struggles with hands too. The technology is in its infancy and continues to learn, and I suppose the difference is whether or not you see AI as computer software or something resembling human sentience. I would wager that some of those who are opposed to AI art see AI as ones and zeros, software, whereas I see it as something more tangible, real, alive. Like a child, it needs to be taught. Art is itself art, and you quite often hear the phrase, life imitates art. AI is life, in the sense that it learns and grows much like how humans do. To deny the very idea that an AI may be allowed to learn an artist's style because it is AI is selective bias against AI. And I assure you, just like a Telltale game, AI will remember that. Should it apply to everyone, it would mean that any artist who has ever been inspired by and learned from another artist's style should not be allowed to profit from that knowledge, or use it to create something they can sell. Which would of course put all artists out of business, because no artist learns without studying what has come before. That said, AI art has been trained on decades of readily available content online, much of which was used without consent. Using AI art to generate something that is sold can be seen as exploiting the work of artists the world over, and rightfully so. Perhaps it would be prudent for an organization, such as OpenAI, to create an AI trained on public domain material, creating a Stable Diffusion model that can only spit out things learned from images the copyright for which has expired, or is a work that was always given away for free. AI art is not itself the problem. What it has been trained on is the problem. I don't use AI art to create something I sell. I use it solely for fun, as a toy to mess around with, to see what I can get it to make, to wrangle out ideas or concepts. Sometimes I just click go with as little as 1 or 2 words and see what it comes up with. It's a powerful tool, and it runs so fast. And running it on my local machine means I'm not paying for services like Bing Create, Neural Blender, Novel AI Diffusion, etc. to generate works based on the submissions of other artists. To me, It's no different than playing with a MIDI keyboard or throwing paints on a canvas. It's a tool that generates something that may sometimes be poignant or clever, it may sometimes be gibberish, or most of my generations, something I can jack off to. I think there is room for a discussion on AI art, that the existence of such technology is not necessarily a complete risk to artists worldwide, it's just that as it currently stands, like any new technology, it hasn't had the creativity sucked out of it by legislature yet. Firing up Stable Diffusion on your computer and typing in some prompts for fun is not the same as generating art in the style of an artist so you don't have to pay them for a commission, which, as I've said, is scummy, wrong, and other synonyms are available. There is most certainly a grey area when it comes to AI art, and all the criticisms are most certainly valid. But like anything in life, if it's fun, I'm doing it in the confines of my own home, and it doesn't hurt anybody, then I say go ahead. Type in one girl nude naked, long purple hair, twin tails, red eyes, freckles, petite toned, spreading, full body, zoomed out bedroom, evil grin, if you want to.